What's up, everybody? It's Andrew coming back at you with another episode. And today I'm going to be doing a game preview of the Week 2 matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is going to be an exciting game. Two teams, I think, that are pretty equally matched. Two really good offenses. You have Trevor Lawrence there with Etienne, Bigsby, and an amazing wide receiving core, with Ridley, Christian Kirk, and Zay Jones, and of course Jamal Agnew. So it's going to be tough, I think, for Kansas City to really be looking for one offensive player from Jacksonville to kind of look out for and focus on, because there's just so many weapons. I forgot to mention Evan Ingram there too at tight end. And I think the same holds true for Jacksonville, right? Defensively, like Mike Caldwell is going to be, he's got a huge task on his hands, right? Because he has to, look out for Mahomes. He's got to look out for Pacheco at running back. Then, they have good wide receivers, right? Like Kadarius Toney, Marquez, Valdez-Scantling, Sky Moore. They have an amazing offense, and their defense is really good too. They have Chris Jones. We have some weapons too there with Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker. But these are two really, in my opinion, equally matched teams. It's going to be an exciting game to watch. It could be a high-scoring game because of the two opposing offenses. So, this game is going to be played in Jacksonville at Everbank Field. So, the Jags are going to have home field advantage. That's going to be crucial. Keys to the game for the Jaguars. Let's start offensively. We have to establish the run, I think, early there with Etienne and Bigsby. Do a little RPO with Trevor, let him run. Hopefully he learns how to slide because, Kansas City, they're big hitters, and the last thing we want is Trevor getting hurt. We're going to have to work, the run early on to open up the passing game, go deep to Ridley and to Zay Jones and to Christian Kirk, and work Agnew in there, let him be that X factor. Like I said, work him off the edge there with jet sweeps. Throw the ball to him. I think he's going to be really hungry going into this game, especially thinking about that playoff game against the Chiefs where he had that unfortunate fumble. So I think he's going to be wanting to play his ass off in this game. He's going to be wanting the ball in order to make up for that playoff game. The Jags are going to have to work those offensive weapons. I think defensively, keys to the game for the Jags: don't give up any really big plays. We're going to have to contain Patrick Mahomes. The edge rushers, they're going to have to get pressure on the quarterback, force some sacks, force Mahomes to make some bad decisions and throw the ball into coverage. The edge rushers are going to have to maintain outside contain, so they can't let Mahomes get outside of the pocket. We didn't do a very good job against Anthony Richardson last week. He got a lot of rushing yards, big runs on us. So, we have to maintain outside contain. We're going to need one player to be shadowing, Mahomes all the time. I assume that's going to be Devin Lloyd or maybe Yasir Abdullah, depending if he gets, rotated in. But yeah, Devin Lloyd's going to have an awesome game. We're going to have to lock down Kadarius Toney and the wide receiving core, and we're going to have to jam Travis Kelce up. He's likely going to be starting in this game. He had an injury with a bruised knee, so he was out in the season out of the season opener against the who is that? Who do they play? I forget. The Lions. That's who it was. So he's going to be back in this game. I don't think he's going to be 100%, but regardless, we got to lock him down. We got to jam him up on the line. Someone just has to cover this man. Like, we did not do a good job in the playoff game or even in the regular season, I might add, of covering this guy. We have to have somebody who could stick on him like white on rice. I mean, we have to lock him down. We got to cover him. So our linebackers got to do a good job in coverage. And then our corners, right? Corners got to lock down, Kadarius Toney. So I'll go into those key matchups here in a second, but those are some of the keys to the game. I think, again, defensively, just don't give any big plays up, contain Patrick Mahomes, shut down the running game with Pacheco, and I think we can run away with this game. Key matchups here. I think offensively, to start off with, Calvin Ridley. I think whatever corner he's playing against, he's going to be one to look out for. He's going to be getting a lot of targets. And if if they double cover him, or, if they lock him down, I'm not really worried, because we have Christian Kirk, we got Zay Jones, and we have Jamal Agnew. So I think, we'll be good there. So I think as long as we win, some of those matchups against Kansas City's corners, I think we'll be fine. Another matchup to look out for is our interior three lineman there. That's Luke Fortner, who's actually questionable for this game. Have to look up why he's questionable. I looked it up today, and they didn't say why he was. But, so Luke Fortner, Ben Barch, our left guard, and I guess since Sheriff is questionable with an ankle injury that he suffered in last week's game, it's going to be either Tyler Shatley or Blake Hance, I think, is the other guard. But those three guys against Chris Jones. I mean, we have to minimize Chris Jones in this game. He's coming back after holding out, I think, for a contract holdout. They gave him a 1-year deal, so he'll be playing in this game. So we have to minimize him. And however we do it, we double up on him. We just run, try to just minimize him. I think that will be crucial in this game, because he likes to blow up the interior, get upfield, wreak havoc, cause quarterback pressures, and blow up the running game as well. So we have to minimize him, and if we can do that, I think we will be in a good spot for this game. So those are some of our key matchups offensively. I think defensively, Tyson Campbell, our ace corner versus Kadarius Toney, that'll be one to look out for. Darius Williams as well against our Jags corner versus Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I think he's going to get a lot of targets. I think this is probably one I would look out for more than Tyson Campbell versus Kadarius Toney. But I think they're going to try to target his side more. But hopefully he has a lockdown game. He played pretty well against the Colts. But another one to look out for, key matchup defensively, is Devin Lloyd versus Travis Kelce. This will be crucial to look out for, because Lloyd's going to have to jam him up, not let him get a free release and get out over the middle and wreak havoc in the passing game. So Devin Lloyd has to have a great game. The edge rushers too, Walker and Allen, they have to do a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, and of course, getting a hit on Kelce too, so that he doesn't get a free release. So those are some of the offensive and defensive matchups, key matchups to look out for. Personally, I think the Jags are gonna, sneak away with a win again for this game. I see the Jags winning 27-30 with a Brandon McManus field goal to win the game. But you guys let me know how you feel. Do you see the Jags coming away with a win or not? Let me know in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this game. Always glad to hear your feedback and your thoughts. And if you enjoy my work, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time.